could actually take the time to listen to the record and share my vote. And I feel like, of course, there's some politics with the popularity contest, but you can't just rely on popularity if your record is competing with other people that have good records. And I feel like the Grammy is trying to have an advocacy program to like approach Congress about the changes in the monetization of the music industry, and that's important too. Just like we just talked about, I feel like looking into what's going on in the new year and some of the things that they're trying to do with their advocacy programs within the Grammy Commission and the Recording Academy, they're going to really try to make some changes. And hopefully they'll change the streaming rate of the DSPs. Hopefully companies like Spotify will buckle down and realize they're making a lot of money off of us. You notice in some cases, Spotify, they don't pay out. They may flag someone's song and then make it harder to get it back up. You know what I mean? For the stupidest reasons. And then you're losing out on money. It's happened to me as an independent label in the past. So.
Let me ask you a question. Do you see any first class action suits coming down the line for Spotify? Right. I feel that is what is going to be happening in the near future.
Absolutely, because we all know, with the major labels, a lot of it's consolidating, more independents are uprooting. Some of these executives have left their positions. Some of these people have gotten fired. I had a working relationship with 300 Entertainment for a couple of years, and half the staff that I know ain't even there no more. I shoot an email, it bounces back. I no longer work here. Contact such and such. I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Because 300 has a distribution arm called Sparta Distribution, which is their independent, platform for independent artists to distribute their music, just like United Masters or DistroKid. That's their distribution platform. So understanding the system, I made a conscious decision to educate myself on what's happening in the market. And of course, the technology changes, AI technology. There's just so much going on. It's like if you don't stay in the know, you're just gonna lose.
You're gonna lose your job, man. You don't got no job, Tommy.
You're gonna lose your job, but also the artists are gonna lose in terms of like monetizing their music, and the record companies are gonna lose because they're marketing their music to deaf ears. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I do want to point out as an alternative for anyone that's tuned into this right now for VPR radio, I want y'all to educate yourselves. Here's one alternative that we call direct to consumer. And it's something that I did recently with a music release that actually was very productive for me. There's a new company called Even.biz. Even, like EVEN.biz. And it's a direct-to-consumer platform where you can literally upload your music, you can upload your content with the music, you can market your merch, and you can set your own price. So you know how the DSPs, the average stream, rate, as well as like how iTunes used to be, I think $1.99 or 99 cents for like an actual download purchase. Right. Now with a platform like Even.biz, you can literally set your own price and target your audience to your core fan base, however you choose to market it. And people will just have the option to pay what they want to pay. So let's say I put out a record and you guys know who I am and you support my music and you go to this platform because I have a record on this platform. And I set my own price. And you say, you know what? I want to give Baby Paul $20 for this record. Or like how Nipsey Hussle did that Crenshaw release some years ago before he passed. He was selling the album for $100 a pop.
Yeah.
Let's say I did that and y'all want to support me. But you know what? This whole package Baby Paul got is dope. I'm going to pay that $100 and I'm going to get the merch. I'm going to get the package, the whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I love this platform for independent artists as an option to the DSPs. And I just want to share the awareness about it.
You would have thought you was a rep for them, VPR. You just dropped a gem. Nah, I'm telling you, man. I got right now we're on Instagram and I got a lot of artists that are tuning in right now watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing it. So I know they're gonna be grabbing this tidbit. And I know we was talking about the Grammys lately and the voting on that. I'm telling you, you remember that song Tommy Richmond, $1 Million Man or something like that?
Yeah, $1 Million Baby, I think.
$1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
I don't like how he said I'm not hip hop, but he in every hip hop category.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say. And I know some people that got influence in there. So while we have the conversation here, VPR, just make it aware. Like
you're right.
Certain artists that come into hip hop, we discuss it all the time. The Post Malones, and they're cool. And every artist is cool. They can make whatever you want to make, but just pay credit. You don't jump on a platform and then take away the essence that made you who you are for that record. I just find that distasteful.
I want to add to what you just said, because Kiana, when you asked about, literally what are the changes or what do you think should be the changes within the Recording Academy, part of that is the genre distinction. Let's talk about that. Let's consider like what you just said. I look at some of the categories and some of the records that are submitted or even reached to the nomination point in these categories, and to me, it's like that's not a rap record. That's not an R&B record. That, you know what I'm saying? And that's still kind of a problem.
SZA. Look at SZA. No matter what she makes, they're gonna put her in urban R&B or something. You know what I mean?
Right,
it's never. They don't do that with like Sia when she want to fly like a chandelier across the room. Now
that's right.
I just feel like the urban music, the synergy that's been happening over maybe the last couple of decades, where a lot of the music is fused. You got hip hop that's fused with R&B, you got drill, you got all these different distinctions within urban music. So
yes,
the Recording Academy does need to catch up on the categories. Like Chris Brown should not be categorized as a rap song. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'll just stop there because I don't want to make accusations, but I see things.
This is the place and the platform to do it on. You know what I mean? This is where it's heard. Shout out to everybody on Instagram, G Weeks, in Javi Trust, Side Diddy Bob, BB the Guy, top of the morning.
Appreciate everybody.
My bad, cut you off.
Man.
Yeah.
No, you good. You're good, man. I'm having fun, man. It's a pleasure to be back on here with y'all, man.
It's definitely there, and it's the conversation that needs to be had. I see everybody tapping in the chat. Kiana's real quiet. What people? Kiana's real quiet. I'm saying, I guess she like SZA being categorized in the urban. I'm just playing.
Listen, no, I completely agree, and I know that Baby Paul has so much to contribute to this, and that's why I'm just like letting the gems drop because. Man. It is so true. And there's so many areas that need defining and tweaking. And that's why I'm happy. Like, between him, Marcus, right? He's a voting member. Eric Lindsay out in Atlanta. So a lot of people that have even crossed paths here on VPR, Lachi, right? And Namel, Mr. Tap Waters, and they're including, disability inclusion into music as an overall and that actually looks like. So when I see these things transpiring, it really makes me happy and hopeful, right? Because there, especially when it comes to hip hop, there is almost kind of like a dark cloud that surrounds us. And I want to see people take ownership. Right. So even when it comes to, like the website you were talking about, even.biz, or the fact that artists can launch their own websites, you have the same ability to sell your music directly from your website.
Direct to consumer. Exactly.
More successful artists do that. And that 10 or 20,000 in sales means a lot more when that $10 a pop minus any processing fees or whatever goes directly to your pocket. Right. And $9.97 of it goes everywhere else. And then 3 cents of it comes back to you. And so that's why when we're talking about the sync deals and, get your royalties everywhere, learn how to cross genres with your music, get placement, all of these reality shows, they're always highlighting new independent artists. There are so many ways to get it, right? Like, I just want to see everybody win out here. And I'm just tired of being done dirty in the industry. Quite honestly.
And while there's artists like, Lachi, and that's putting forward a great message and, making strides in the music industry. There's also, on the other hand, VPR, since we are here, artists like him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking him. I ain't gonna knock him, VPR. We are here. And he can't put down the cup, but he's doing his numbers. But anything that can make you pop and jump off the page or sit, you good. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. As I'm looking at that, is he a singer or a rapper? I'm curious.
I don't want to get copyright stricken, but
okay,
it's like a Juice WRLD.
I get it. That's good
enough.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that.
I respect it, but there's stars in everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I can't knock someone's.
And he's getting that TikTok money. You better believe it.
Oh,
before they close, right?
Believe it. They're paying better than the record labels, baby.
Party done. Party done at TikTok, so.
That leads to a quick question I want all of us to have, and I would love the chat room to chime in. like without platforms like TikTok existing, hypothetically, what would define a hit record? So that's a conversation I'm trying to have these days. How do you break a record?
Now we have to really bring it back directly to the people, right? How do you get in front of them?
What's up, Messiah? What's up, King Beast Record? Caitlin. There's so many people tuned in. Say, I heard baby's question. So what is it? What do you guys think it will take to make like a hit record? What jumps off the page to you guys in the chat right now? Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Tell me what it takes to make a record pop to you.
And how would you find it if you couldn't find it on TikTok or
there you go?
Yeah, like,
yes. If it was
a great question.
No more TikTok.
Where do you take in your music? Where do you take in your music? Where do you find your music now? That is a great question.
You know, an interesting place that I actually do tend to find many international artists. Well, first of all, besides our email, which gets flooded with amazing music, we just have access to a lot of musicians from around the world. But Shazam actually has a big component of
Shazam has
artists. Yes, it's not just for saying, "Oh, what's that song?"
What's up, Keepo? What's up, Looney?
Go further and search, and you can find some really incredible music and artists that are trending over in South Africa or in India or in Pakistan. So for me, that has been an expansive route, because I don't like to listen to the regular humdrum, but I also love the fact that we have a playlist of so many artists that come across us. BPZ is always sending us DJ packages with dope music, right?
Trying, man.
You do. You ain't trying. You do.
I'm trying to flood the market and just be consistent, man. Because, like I said, it's ever evolving, and you got to evolve with it.
I agree.
I want to add to what Kiana just pointed out with Shazam, and I'm gonna be honest with the iPhone cheat code. I use my Siri to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I could be like in a store and they're playing something. I'm like, oh, what's that? I'm like, hey Siri, name the song. And I added it to my playlist, man. For real.
Okay. I didn't know you could just ask Siri to do that. Now I'm still
now you know, for iPhone, that's the cheat code. You know what I mean? Shout out to Shazam though.
Taking mine to Twitch. You got Looney in the chat says she's taking mine to Twitch. She hears new music through Twitch.
I love that. And you
she hears new music through Twitch. Thank you, Looney, for the chime in.
That new song with Conan, right? Like you stay dropping new music over on Twitch, right? FMI?
Yeah, man. Because right now, the platform allows DJs now to a certain point, certain remixes, certain artists you can't play.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna get banned. I know Kick got something going on there too. You know what I mean? So we set up something with the YNBS DJs. But our radio station, the YNBS DJ radio station, coming real soon. So that's already locked in. So you know what I mean?
Shampoo.
Yeah.
Touring, I think, with Marcus out there. So that's dope. Salute, major salute.
Shout out to Maisha, shout out to Marcus, for real. Shout out to Maisha too, because she is also a member of the Recording Academy chapter.
Very, yes. I didn't even know.
And it's the change we need in hip hop.
Yeah. Shout out to the whole Asante PR team.
Absolutely, getting it done on a global scale.
Now, while I do have y'all two up here, I know this is off topic. But it just is, you know what I mean? This came across me. Y'all know that the Hawk 2 girl?
Yeah. Somebody said she's making beats now. I saw posts.
Yeah, look at her. She expanded, man. You know what I mean? She's doing it.
Yeah. I saw posts. I don't know who it was. They was playing. Was it homeboy from Philly, from Pennsylvania that smokes? Wiz Khalifa. It was Wiz Khalifa.
I got it right here. I can show the stream.
Yeah.
It's funny, the video I just found it.
Yeah.
So, so now, guys, I guess she will be making some kind of beats. But what I'm saying is, VPR, before I had it played up here, she said, does she want to thank the guy that asked her the question that made her famous? And she said no. She has nothing to do with me becoming famous. And I don't thank him. And that's that.
Right.
And I was just like,
Now, my question is, was she viral before that at all?
No.
So, she can't not just. She can't.
I know, some small VPR, but it's crazy.
It's that thought process that's small that'll keep you small, right? Because anybody can ride your 5 minutes of fame, but can you ride that 5 minutes of fame into 5 years, 25 years, 35 years?
Look at her now. She's sitting with Wiz Khalifa, getting a whole
right now.
They're talking about on the Joe Rogan podcast, man. Like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But
I'd like to see in a year or two, because with that lack of humility,
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah,
so important.
There's some lessons that have to be learned there, because at the end of the day, nobody even knew who you were, right? Like,
right. And it don't take much to say, yeah, shout out to da for thank you, because that person will be like become your number one fan just because you acknowledge them and appreciate.
You got Looney in the chat saying, "Lord, she ungrateful."
Right.
Looney loves that, Lord.
That's ungrateful.
Yo, Looney.
That's ungrateful, because it's not like, you know what I mean, you were talented and you were discovered doing some talent or whatever. You asked a question, you answered it in a funny way that became a meme and everything else, and then replay on replay on replay on replay. But it wasn't a talent you were showcasing, right? I mean, it was talent you were talking about, right? Another talent.
Yo, I appreciate everybody in the chat just going off for it.
Man.
All right, Facebook, thank you.
Wow.
Oh man,
that's a whole other industry.
I know. I wanted to bullshit with y'all, but of course we got you up here. I'm not gonna waste Baby Paul's time.
Nah, we good, man. I just love the conversations, man, and I like connecting with y'all, because y'all, salute to VPR Radio. One, thank you for all your support. I want to verbally say that, you know, for many years actually in my career, and I also want to say that y'all are a dope platform. Keep doing what you're doing, and you always got my support. You know what I'm
saying? Thank you so much.
Hey, bro. Man, I appreciate it. I wasn't laughing at what you said. I'm sorry. I was just laughing at the chat.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
They believe it.
I can't, for some reason, I got to hit my screen. I want to see the chat.
I know.
It's my Instagram. It's my Instagram live. Looney is just like, she needs a talent unless she's taking it to OnlyFans. She dying out. And while you telling me that, I'm laughing. Looney got me dying.
I'm busy saying thank you, and I get it.
Yeah. I'm glad the world's aware of people with talent and without it, and we can notice certain things, man. Because we have made some.
Do you guys think OnlyFans will really last only on quote unquote adult content, or is it because it really was made for actual artists and
right? It wasn't even created for adult content, right? That's
what's their moneymaker, right?
That is their moneymaker. But I think that again, right? You know what I was just thinking about yesterday?
What's up?
Whatever happened to Versus, right? Dying out. That came through COVID. It was something for people to do and get excited again and sit down that we could all collectively do. But guess what? Now people are back on TikTok.
Now you know what happened? Dipset.
Okay.
Dipset happened in the locks, and nobody wanted to go through that shit again. Nobody wanted to get walked in New York.
But didn't it do numbers though? Didn't it do numbers? That was like probably one of the most watched verses.
Yes.
Yeah, it was legendary. It really was. That was the time and place in hip hop.
Yes.
And like the what's the other one with Beanie Man and was it Beanie Man and what was the other one? Gosh.
Ooh, Bounty Killer? Who did he
Bounty Killer and Beanie Man? I think they did a versus. They did a live when in the middle of COVID, and that went crazy.
There was an R&B one with Shaka Khan and was it Stephanie Mills?
What? I missed that. I definitely.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and in case y'all didn't know, I know Shaka Khan is dealing with I don't know if it's dementia or whatever. So it went viral when she kind of like stumbled on the stage and they was making fun of her. It pissed me off, man, because she's a legend. Like Shaka alone, do not talk about
her beautiful smile. I mean, and that beautiful fiery voice.
Like I would say probably in regards to verses, real quick. Being a musician, shout out to Swizz and Timbaland for the inception of verses. I feel like maybe the corporate infrastructure that became verses might have played a part in why it didn't continue the way it was. Because it was for the people and it was social media.
If there's money to be made, they'll find a way. I did think there was some pushback somewhere, but
that plays a part, in how to present it and how to market it. When you got corporate entities involved now, and it's not just straightly.
They should have a versus concert. You know what I mean? Just like
that would be fire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We have concerts all the time. Why don't you have 2 bands play their best hits?
And then get
on a big
get
stage.
some sponsors, get a venue. People come out. Yeah.
We gotta stop speaking this into the universe. Yeah. We can do this already. I'm already booking half of the biggest act. I'm like, man. I got something right VPR. Hit the beat. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Yes. Yes.
So,
how about it?
Paul, before we wrap this up, man, can you please tell everybody where to find you and any projects that you're working on that you have coming up?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes. You got a lot on the table, bro.
I'm trying, man. I will first shout out someone that I know you have specifically requested in the past, Kiana. Shout out to female rap legend Moni Love. You know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna do my best to get her as a guest in the near future on VPR Radio because I'm co-executive producing her new music project. We've been working on it for a minute. We have 2 singles that's out in the market, one featuring Sky Zoo called Divine. You can check that out. And there's another song with an artist named Nana Fofi from Ghana. It's like alternative kind of record called One People that was out. Y'all can check that out. But her upcoming EP is almost done. I just mixed the next single, which is called Show Love. And I'm going to say something specifically for DJ Mr. Effects if he's tuned in. This song is for the culture. It's a conversation for the culture, trying to bridge the gap between the legacy artists, the elders in the game, and the younger generation. It's called Show Love.
Oh,
I think y'all going to love it. I'm going to definitely send that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? FMI, put that in your Serato crates. You know what I mean? So you can rock it out. So, yeah, that EP is coming the top of the year. And, of course, shout out to Crossroads, you know, salute to the legend Super MC out of Detroit. You know what I mean? Y'all can check that out from the projects we've put out in the past. New music with the artist from Cleveland, Ohio named Nova the Rebel. We have a single out, like I mentioned, on even.biz called Pose. Man, my brain is on freeze. Shout out to the Touchable DJs, my DJ crew. We got a DJ album called Executive Decision Volume 2 that's coming out soon, too. Yeah. So I'll just stop there. Hit Bob. Check out Hit Bob.
Yeah, I'm about to say you got the whole shirt on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for all the younger viewers that's tuned into my live and people that are pursuing music, I want you to know this is a man that loves what he does. He eats, sleeps, and breathes it, even in the times where it gets hard, even in the times where financially didn't make sense.
Well said.
He still had enough respect to continue pursuing it, whether it be the plaques behind him, because I know you guys in the chat were saying something on Instagram. Asking. So next time we have him up here, make sure you give him a follow on all his socials. He is very reachable, but not reachable for the right individuals. You understand? If you understand. All right.
Yo, it's so funny you said that, man. Because I be taking inventory. Sometimes I change my number. People got to catch up. Man.
Yeah. It's the end of the year. I might have to pardon my shoulder real quick.
Going out strong, right?
But Instagram, Baby Paul BPZ. I just do the Instagram BABYPAUL BPZY. Like you see, Baby Paul BPZ in the credits there. That's my Instagram. Tap in, man.
We love it.
VPR Radio, man. Thursday with Baby Paul.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man. And I got some music for your crates for both of y'all to rock. On VPR Radio or wherever.
I'll put it on stream today.
Let's go.
Oh man,
blessings, man. Peace to everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Much love and light, Baby Paul. We'll talk to you later. We appreciate you, man.
For sure. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Yes. What's going on, Schmacky? I see yo, Instagram been showing your boy love, man. Looney Love. Thank you. You was just going back and forth. It was mad funny. Shout out to everybody in the chat that joined early. Ty. What is his name? Damn, I'm forgetting everybody's name. It's a lot of people. Damn, I can't.
Y'all.
It's one of the hood names. It's one of the hood names. It's my boy. Well, I can't remember it. Not Taquan. Anyway, with that being said, VPR, it's Thursday at 11 a.m. and we're getting ready to close our show. Of course, follow Kiana the Goddess on Instagram, YouTube, and everywhere else. I am DJ FMI. Shout out to our sponsor, Weather the Storm, because with this clothing, no matter where I am, I'm weathering the storm, no matter what's going on. Shout out to YMVS DJs, of course. And follow VPR Radio. We'll see you guys next Thursday.
Love you guys. Ciao. Okay.